Welcome to my channel again. Hopefully I'll get some visitors since it's daytime. I'm planning to go to Old Town to do some Pokemon Go play. I've been watching a lot of videos, unfortunately watching more than working my channel, but I have been working my channel a little bit. So those surprises will be coming. Yeah, I know I'm watching myself play. It's funny how Omlet doesn't differentiate who it sends it to, so it sends it to you as well. So I was like, yeah, so and so is streaming. Well, yeah, of course, because I'm doing it right now. But decided to catch last minute Pokemon. I'm not sure if we're still in the double experience. I'm gonna see right after this. That's why I'm out and about for at least a good hour, and so tries hopefully it's still gone. I'll find out right now. Let's see. Swablu. Yeah. Unfortunately, the experience is over. I should say the double experience. That's okay. You know, the way things are looking. So Mystic 7. I'm a third away through 35. Are you going to be able to get to 40 before I reach 40? Just kidding. I know if you really wanted to grind, you could probably do it. And I'd say, okay, I've watched a couple of videos. You roughly hit 400 or 500. Okay, I think you could do it realistically with what you have. With the timing, you could do it within a week. You could hit 40 within a week. And that's including all things that you're doing, real life stuff, other games. Because just tabulate from what your experience that you get numerically when you were recording a couple of videos where you showed how much it was. It was about, and I think you could do it within a week's time comfortably, in a sense of you're doing what you're doing and not doing anything extra, you'll get 40. Now, if you really wanted to grind, like a 12-hour day grind, you could probably do it. Let me think about this. See your numbers. Let's see. Let me add 7, 4, 20. You could do it in 3. You'd be pushing it, but you could do it in 3 days. Just seeing how you game. Just thinking of the numbers in your playing style. You could do it in 3 days. That's with you grinding like a 12-hour day with breaks and everything else. Because I know if you were to do it like the third day, you would do it for 12 hours. But if you were so close, like you'd be like 100,000 under, you would push that extra hour or two to do it. Because I know you're the type of person that when you're that close, you're just going to do it. So yeah, so you could definitely do it in 3 days. Me, on the other hand, it's going to take a lot longer. But this double experience has been kind to me because I was 34 before this, and I'm already a third into 35. Yeah, it's 1.5 million, but I am 4 2/3 of a level to go. But if I keep doing what I'm doing, now Lugia is coming out, and I don't have a Lugia, so I have an incentive to go out there and hit all these Lugia raids. So if I play my cards right, throw what's with all this traffic? Yeah, throw a lucky egg down. Hit those raids like a brick. And if I actually get some help from the local constituents here, yeah. Should I do an AR of this? Yeah. Let's see. I'm in my car, so actually, let me just take a picture. It's on my radio right now. Yeah. All right. It's a lot harder to throw it in an AR because your sense of distance is thrown off. All right, I'm gonna switch it off just because I don't want to be wasting Pokeballs. Because I've used quite a few in the event. That reminds me, I gotta check the ball toy to see what the IV is on that ball toy. Did I just like lock up on you? Yeah, I have a funny face. So let me just... Yeah, it looks like... It happens every once in a while. Let me see if I just go out of here and go back in. Yeah, it's like stuck on a funny face. But I found a fix. Well, not a fix, but if you flip it, and you flip it again, it should... Yeah, there we go. So if anybody uses Omlet and you get stuck like that, if you just flip the camera and flip it back, it'll unfreeze your camera. All right, now. Yeah, no, I'm taking you down. Because I'm sick of seeing this Blissey here. Yeah, I know, this Blissey's a big peyote in the coyote. I just made that up. Sorry. You've been subjected to my weirdisms. Yeah, this is my first time using the Aggron. Let's see how he is defensively. I mean, he's holding his own so far, but I need to see... Hey, this one has Dazzling Beam. Watch. It'll have that... Oh, no. Hyper Beam. Crap. Dodged it. Not sure how. There's definitely a delay in that, but... Beggars can't be choosers, so I'm definitely choosing this way. Okay, traffic cleared, but I'm going to take this Blissey down. I'm still waiting for 100% Blissey, so then I could be the annoying one that will just put Blisseys everywhere. I got an 80% one. Hey, then dodge that one. Yeah, that was a big hit. Okay. But I'm doing good so far, just for a one-hitter. Yeah, so this Blissey... Actually, there's one worse than this one. I won't mention names because I don't want to... but there's one that has a real and nasty Blissey that would take actually 2 of my Pokemon to take it down, but this one should be good enough. Yeah. Took most of my health, but hey, that's the name of the game. And of course, yeah, I know the Snorlax very well. It's definitely gonna wipe me out, but at least use my charge move on that. See, look at that. But this is more of a test to see how this Aggron did. Aggron did pretty good. It was able to withstand the Blissey. So good job. I'll bring it back. Now I'll bring down the pain. Let's see how this Hyper... Whoa! That Hyper Beam did a lot more than I was expecting. But my move did just as well. Don't do that stupid double Hyper Beam crap that I've seen happen where the charge is actually a lot less... Okay, good. I've seen it where you have a full charge bar, Hyper Beam, knocks it off, and then like 3 seconds later it throws another one. Like, yeah, there's no way you build up that charge twice. I call it glitch, but what am I gonna do? I guess I could record and send an Niantic, say, hey, fix your game, but it's like, oh, we're sorry for the inconvenience. Here's 3 raid passes for your blah blah blah. Yeah. Mewtwo going to town. Going to Pound Town. That sounds bad. Anybody knows the reference to that knows it's bad, but I don't mean it that way. But now that I said it, then can't unsee it. So you got the ultimate glass cannon damage dealer to the ultimate defense. Although, to be fair, you'd have to this Blissey would have to be at my CP level to see. I know it would, well, with its charge, I don't know. I'd have to see. I would have to see what if it was just without dodging. Who would win? It would be an interesting test. But I need to, because I just got a level 35, it can go up a little bit. Just have to use some of the rare candies to power it up a little bit more. Alright. Yeah, that Hyper Beam really did some damage. But I should be able to handle this. That's right, I don't have any more full potions. So, this. Oh, he's already down, so I'll just use him to the max. Really? Groudon's going to lay waste to you. It's kind of fitting. See, is this the slow one or the fast one? Oh yeah, it's the fast one. Yeah, you're gonna be down in like seconds. Yeah, this is the high IV one. I could tell by how fast he moves. Yeah, see, literally seconds. Granted, I did most of the work in my other one, so I'm not going to discredit them. They did most of the work. I don't know why I did that. Let's see. Ladies' man needs some loving. Put some loving in the oven. Now, why do I keep on doing that? Audience, tell me why I keep on doing that. By the way, I added to my Patreon. If I hit a certain goal, and this is for anyone that's watching this, I'm not asking you to donate. I mean, if you want to, great. But I added a just because I also feel like we're also like family that share this news with you. I think it was like the 1,000 mark. I think or something. Yeah, I think it was like the 1,000 mark. Where if I hit 1,000, I'm going to give you my comprehensive view of the top 50 games, or I think, well, top certain number of top games of all time. Now, the reason why I'm saying this and publicizing this is I've seen a lot of people have like the top 20 games, but a lot of these YouTubers are younger, much younger, like they're like the 90s millennials, or I won't say Gen Xers, but just I'll say millennials in that Gen X millennial range, where Super Mario World or Halo would be like one of their top 10. Granted, when they were out, Halo was the big thing, but I've been around for a while, so my top is going to include all games. I won't say since Pong, but if you know Pong, then you know what I'm referring to, and so that I'm going to be a little more critical than just like Team Fortress, Call of Duty, Dark Souls, to quote PewDiePie with his love, his intimate romantic love with Dark Souls. Yeah, okay, great, but they're not the top. They're not. I can tell you right now, those three will not even make it to the top. You're gonna hear games that most of you. I'll give you a hint. For those old timers that have played, Ultimate Reality. If you understand what that is, then you know which generation I'm talking about, and you'll think back. It's going to be Ultimate Reality Dungeon, and you're going to see this. You're like, wait a minute, I thought about it. You're going to Google it, and you're like, oh yeah. Now I'm including, of course, I'm going to include at the time, because remember, just like Star Trek, the technology at the time was phenomenal at that time. Now, of course, it looks like antiquated and old, but you got to always consider it at that time of the gameplay and the style and creativity. Another sneak peek, Magic Candle is going to be in that list. Google that. Play if you're younger. Yeah, it's going to look like an old game, but play it. And you'll know why I picked this one, because it's a very unique type of game. And it's one that I never actually finished, which I plan to do at some point, because it's a really good game. And ooh, I just saw that egg. So yeah, I'm definitely, when I have, if this channel gets successful and I actually do more stuff in my free time, which is what my ultimate goal is, because right now, I'll be straight with you. The job I work at is 12-hour days, 2 12-hour days, 2 12-hour nights. If you were to be crafty, you can poke around. Well, you may not be able to figure out where I work, but it doesn't matter. Fact of the matter is, working 2 days and 2 nights, yeah, I like the days off, but it's grinding. I'll use a Family Guy reference. It's grinding my gears, but in the sense of like, it's wearing me down. I mean, it's affecting my workout. I have a couple of videos on my workout, and I'll just put this here. Fit Brony. Let's talk. I'm not even going to say Brony, because I'll reserve that to a completely separate video. But I plan to be a superstar. PewDiePie. I've been watching PewDiePie very closely. I've seen a couple of Jacksepticeyes. I've seen a wide spectrum of YouTubers. I've seen what works. I've seen a lot of what doesn't. I want to entertain, and I want to start a family, in a sense of start a YouTube family, not a family. That's a whole other conversation, which I'll leave elsewhere. But I want you guys to join me in my ride. I want to be able to, let's say, and it's not even going to be Pokemon Go. I want to be able to go to a meetup, but then have some of my fellow rack stars, I'm just going to say it now, come with me on it. Like, it's like going to Japan and play Pokemon Go. I want to do that. But I want to bring you guys with me instead of going there to meet people. Like, hey, these are my Patreons. Let's all do raids together. I mean, just think about it. If we're all to tag along to go to raid, and we could all raid together and have fun and just post the videos, and then not only would you be sponsors, but you'd also be part of video, and we could entertain each other and have fun. That's what I'm looking for. I'm looking forward to a collaborative community just to have fun. Yeah. And I'm going to definitely have videos where I'm going to be talking about different things. Like, yes, I'll talk about politics, and yes, I'll talk about, I'm not going to do any trash talking because it's a waste of time. I will do reaction videos and such because people seem to love people going irate on that. And you've seen me with enough videos. I can go have issues. Fortnite has definitely gotten drilled a little bit into me. But every time, like those shooter games kind of gets to me. I do Ghost Recon, I'd say, is probably one of my greater shooter games because I really like the style and gameplay. It's very stealth matters, position, tactics matter. You can't just run to your room going full auto and it's like, yeah, you win, you beat blow and blow, congratulations, you just saved the world. Yeah, there's not much tactics to that. And if you fail, you respawn and do it again until you get it right. But yeah, other things. So let me just hit Old Town. I may or may not drop you. Hopefully not. But I'm going to try to go Old Town. Traffic's let up a little bit, and I'm going to walk around for a little bit, and you'll be with me for the ride. Oh yeah, if anybody does want to do a spot me on Patreon, there's an item I want to get. I'm not going to be greedy. I'm just kind of posting out there in case you feel generous. Not asking, just kind of putting it out there because with my schedule right now, it's almost impossible for me to find any time. I mean, you've seen my post schedule is not really regular, and that's because of my current work schedule, which, well, I won't get into that right now, but it's weighing me down. But there's this magic, I mentioned it before, this magic magnet thing. It basically is it's a tool that you stick on your dashboard like a suction cup, and on the other end of it is a magnet, and then you put a magnet strip on the end of your phone so you can hold it up like on your dashboard. So instead of like laying it where it is now, where you kind of have a weird angle of me, you'd just be able to see me like a regular, professional would do it, instead of this hodgepodge sitting in my little cradle here. It's only like $25, and I should just buy it. And if I don't get a chance to, it's not in a sense of the money, it's just finding the time to go on there, find it, research it, and get it, and have it shipped and delivered. Because I've been spending a lot of time working on my desk in my office to start doing more professional looking vlogs and such. So there's a lot of my times when I'm not working, I'm streaming, I'm actually working on my desk, I'm cleaning the house, I'm doing all sorts of different things, and also finding it just several hours to decompress. This is actually one of my decompress times, just walking around catching Pokemon. Oh yeah, and if you can post a comment, I would like recommendations on streaming cameras for laptop or desktop. I'm going to do my own research, but it helps to if I can get recommendations. I look at some people's posts. There's one camera looks nice, but it's about $1,200, and yeah. See, the only thing I really need is a. I mean, I have a camera that used to record things, but I don't think it's actually a streaming camera. If it's a streaming camera, if I can use a streaming camera, then great. I don't even have to worry about it. If I can get it to work. If not, because it's a good camera. If not, then I'm going to have to get one. And the only other thing I may need, but it's not a necessity yet, is probably a gaming PC. And dude, you just ran a red light. That some people, I don't get it. And that tard that was over there ran it too. Tarnations, yeah. But what was I saying? Yeah, the only thing I mean, I'll use my laptop for game streaming. I think I can get a relatively cheap monitor, so I can have two things up. But eventually, I want to get a bigger PC so I can do more heavier stuff. Not that Fortnite's heavy, but you want to have a system that can handle things, upgrade it, etc., something that's a little more professional. I got a really nice monitor, but it's one of those big CRTs. It's great resolution, great quality, but it's old. And it's a RCA adapter connection. It's not a HDMI or anything like that. So I'm going to try jerry-rig something, and maybe I'll have a vlog. Maybe I'll just record something. But that's what I'm getting at, is I'm working full-time. I'm trying to set this up, taking care of responsibilities of adulting, which I don't really like doing, plus, doing this as well. So I'm wanting to do more of this. I'm also doing other stuff for other videos and other content, which is why I'm stretched a little thin. If you poke around my channel, you'll know some of the stuff that I do. If you're interested, take a look. If not, it's okay, because I'm going to create a true introductory video of the stuff that I like, and I'm going to have like snapshots of all different things I like doing. It's not just YouTube, but just kind of like my hobby 101 list. And if you like some of the things I like, post a comment, we can talk, share, swap stories. Literally in some cases, because I do like writing and reading, so my big thing is fantasy and science fiction. Yeah, you rat-a-tat, I'm on the road, you're going to have to wait. But that's just one of the few things I like. What is with the traffic? I mean, this is crazy. It's been sitting for like 15-20 minutes now. Yeah, I know it's Friday. Come on, people. By the way, some of the stuff I also like that I watch a lot on YouTube is like the UFO stuff and haunted ghost stuff. But if anybody that truly knows me knows that at this point in time, haunted places and ghosts and such don't scare me whatsoever. If you really know me, you'll know why. And anyone that could be very introspective to look at what I just said will know exactly what I'm talking about. If you don't know, then it won't matter to you one way or the other. But if you do, and you know, and you see, send me a message and tell me something specific, and then I'll know that you know, and then we can have an interesting side conversation. Yeah, I'll just leave it at that and see what happens. Okay. And I will have some videos about that too, but I know some of these topics can be a little out there. But I'll preface this with saying that some of my hobbies is astrophysics and quantum physics. So I like the really small and the really big. And I have a very scientific mind when it comes to proving theory. I mean, I would say, I wish I could say I'm a professional theoretical physicist, but I didn't do that track completely in college. Partially was because of math. I'm okay with math, but I didn't want to go that direction. But I potentially could have. Not sure what I would have done with that career-wise, but that's a whole other story. So I always look at things with a scientific, analytical view, but I'm not to the point where I'm going to completely isolate all possibilities. The reason why I say this is because there's plenty of quote-unquote scientists that absolutely refuse to take possibilities of any other opinions or possible explanations, because they all expect factual evidence to be proven on these particular events, which is ironic because half the stuff that's in theoretical physics is quote-unquote theoretical, which means that there's difficulties in proving these theories. It's like, yes, you can understand the complexities of the math of a black hole, but have you actually seen one? Have you actually been able to produce one? Now, in recent days and years, yes. For the longest time, no. But everyone would state this is fact. Well, no, it's not fact or two. It's scientifically proven. And then they just kind of shut up and go on to something else when you mention that. That's the whole point. There's as much faith in physics as there is science. Faith in the math that is the pre-concept of what goes on in physics. Because A plus B equals C, and A plus B equals C is consistently accurate, means that if you put C plus D equals E, does that always make that true? Well, then you have to understand D and E. And if you don't know if D and E is consistent, then no. And a lot of times D and E are not consistent. They're not an absolute numerical value. And that's where you run into some of the issues with physics. Like, well, you have this extreme complex formula, but there's a lot of variables that you don't take into consideration that can affect the results. And that is where the faith in physics is. I was like, well, if you know that A plus B equals C, so you have to rely on C, then you can infer, and once you say infer, you're reaching the realm that C plus D equals E. But if you don't know if anything completely makes D, then you're. And of course, results are usually proven and quantified. But as we all know, there's still mysteries in physics. If they weren't, they wouldn't be theoretical physics. Hey, look, I got frozen again. Let me try my trick. If I can. How long it was frozen, it got kicked out. I don't know, but this phone's getting hot. I know why, because the heat was on. So I will disconnect this. Let it cool down a little bit. Yeah, so I don't know how long this has been. It's been cut off or not. Maybe it was just now, but I'm not to worry about. So here we go. Now let's see what this. Well, this Vulpix is not what I was trying to get at, but okay. You bat that away. You're batting that away. I don't really need you, but come on. Okay. Gotcha. Okay. All right, Bulbasaur, let's see what you have. I don't think it's going to have the new moves. But, yeah, did you guys catch? What was the name of it? I'm going to show my Discord just for a moment because I wrote it down. Frenzy Plant. I guess if there any doubt, Frenzy Plant, yeah. Yeah, Frenzy Plant is the new specialty move that Bulbasaur is going to have. It's a 2-bar charge move, so it should be pretty good. Don't know about its power effectiveness yet. We'll see when it actually hits. Where are the rest of them? They should be popping up in a second. Hey, look. I need some Magikarp. All right, let me get rolling here. Get my battery back up. And normally I'd say, yeah, I'm going to get these guys, but I'm not because I kind of want that Magikarp. I still yet to get a shiny Gyarados, but I will. So you know, 100% Gardevoir. I got a 95% and a 91. I'm still aiming for 100%. I would trade those two for 100%. That's how serious I am about it. Some people are like, oh, just leave all three. I'm like, yeah, that's fine. But I still want the 100. But I'm not going to trade it because I still am under. I'm close. I'm very close. But I have to rely on my Discord friends to tell me what they see. I don't really see too many of these pop up. It's actually kind of nice out. It's about 40s to 50s. It's a little cool. I'm in a hoodie. Wow, that's weird. 40s to 50s being nice out. Just goes to show. Alright, so I'm going to go with that for the first 10 minutes. Will I be able to make it? Sure. Nothing else around. Let's see what's over here. Come on. Yeah, no. Alright, so first stop. Alright. Let's see. I wonder if I can make this bigger. Okay. Well, more so that you can see things around me, so you're not squinting at the picture. Right. 10 minutes. Security cameras. Dance studio. Financial advisor. Birkenstock. Huh. Retail space available. It's always sad to see that. It means that something either didn't succeed, something went out of business, so it was available. Usually a mom and pop store. Good opportunity for someone else, but yes, I need a Swablu. And yes, you're gonna get a pineapple berry. It is okay, so I should be okay with this. Alright, just so I can throw better. I should be getting really close to 400 now with this one. Let's see, 393. Yep. So all I need is one more. The pineapple berry. 2 more for regular. No, not too worried about that. Hey, church. Drummond Strong for guitars, and anyone wanting to start a band. Great Harvest Bread Company. They're pretty good. I've had a couple of their coffees and their sandwiches. Okay, there we go. With 8 minutes left, we get to a good position. Not worried about those. Should be able to catch them later. First, spin it. Speaking of, actually, let me just go for it because I know how long. Yeah, okay. Now let me see if I have any items I can use. No, I just have revise. All right. Got a lot. Interesting choice. No. Do that. Yeah, they're all across the board. Maybe I'll do this guy. And this one. I got a lot of rose leaves, but they're down here. Which I wouldn't mind, but a lot of them need healing. No, well, huh? Okay. I didn't pick that one, but it just kind of took it. Alright, now it's a little windy. I'm out of the sun. Alright, so plant. I mean, come on. It's a Magikarp. I don't really need to put that much thought into this. Man. It's warm in the sun, but in the shade with the wind, it's cold. Not like freezing cold, but, you know. Like, yeah, if you can tell, I have transition lenses, so it always gets dark whenever it's sunny out. It's cool because I don't even notice it. It's very subtle, which I kind of like. Yep. All right, 17 seconds. There we go. All right. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come on. Yep. So this one definitely get out of the cold a little bit, maybe. And there we go. What I really like about this though is the experience. All right. Not bad. Decent. Yeah, 3 hours in experience. Definitely a pineapple berry, this sucker. That should be an easy catch. Easy candies. Let's see what the IVs are. On the first throw. I wish I could keep these other balls. Alright. Yep, 6. So I'm halfway there. Let's see what it is. Alright. Yeah. 12-14. That's huh. Yeah, I'll throw an Ultra Ball in here. Of course, you go over that way. I hate trying to throw on the right. I use one of these just to, because I need to use them up a little bit. Yeah. Yeah, it's shady over here. I don't like it. I may just turn around. Huh. 3 versus... Yeah, I'll just go back this way. Huh. Church is playing some music. You. I think that was for me. Oh, whoa, I almost used that. Ah, sun again. Nice. Makes a difference. So yes, we're definitely back to the regular experience. Fortunately, it's good while it lasted. Now, should I go down this way? Yeah, just a spin of stops. Hopefully it's in the sun. You know, I was saying it was nice out, but after being out here for a little bit, it is kind of cold. Or it doesn't matter if you're in the sun or not, though. Part of shady, but be in the sun in a little bit. And the slight smell of barbecue permeates the air. It's nice smell. Yeah, let me definitely stay in the sun as much as I can. There we go. Yeah, I'm pretty much just catching things because I did that mass evolution, so I need to rebuild. Of course, these guys are being obnoxious. I seem to have difficulty throwing grates on those. Alright, you're starting not to be starting not to get worth it. Alright, much better. I still stand by the 3 strikes you're out rule. No. Yeah, okay, you're gone. I'm not dealing with you. Basically, I say if you're in an area that's limited to stops and gyms and such, there's a Pokemon, but after the 3rd time, if you miss it, unless it's something that you really want, just skip it. Just go on to something else. You save your resources, unless you're able to buy them. Then you can do whatever you want. Right. Next up. I should have brought my coat. Not wise of me. Okay, next stop. Let me check my eggs. First check this. 9. So I got one that's about ready. 10K. I think I may still have a super incubator, so I'll throw that 10K in there. Another Bulbasaur. Yeah, that's a bad throw. Really. Alright, stop moving around. Fine, I'll just use one of these. Yeah, after a while, them swatting it and jumping around just gets really annoying. Like after a while, when you're playing this game, you're just tired of it. Well, I have a feeling that once I hit 40, I probably won't play as much, except for just Pokédex entries and special ones. Yeah, but that's the two things. There's once I get Gardevoir, Shiny Gyarados, Xerneas, and 40. Then my gameplay is probably going to die down a bit, just because there are other games that are coming out, and other things that I'm going to do with my channel. And I was not going to be a professional Fortnite player because I think that's ridiculous. But I have to play a little bit because I'm going to get a little bit better. Oh, gravel. Thought someone was shooting in the distance. You know, there's a lot of nice little tucked away stores and restaurants here. I really do suggest anybody traveling in the area to check this place out. It may not be your big Zagat rating restaurant, but there's a lot of nice little places here. Hey, if I ever become a bigger YouTuber, maybe I should throw a YouTube party. Get like a bunch of people come over and hang out and eat and drink and be merry. We'll see. Let's see. All right. Well, I'm a little cautious when it comes to throwing parties now, because there's a party I threw. It was actually, what was it? It was a birthday party, I think. Yeah. Either it was a beach party or a birthday party for myself in Virginia Beach. Only one guy came, which was cool and all, but I was expecting a lot more people. Nothing sadder than inviting people to a birthday party and no one shows up. Or hardly anyone shows up. Yeah, I've definitely fell off the radar on that particular fandom. And if you were to poke around my older videos, you know which you'll be able to tell which one I'm talking about. Yeah, it's funny. They all said that they want to see what I'm up to, post a channel up on Twitter, blah blah blah. But I think only a couple of them actually subscribed way back when I first started. Yeah, it'll probably be one of those things that if I get bigger, then suddenly it'll come out of nowhere. It's like, yeah, we're long lost friends. Then I'll be like, really? Where were you? But I digress. Let's see. Get my walk on. A run, that run. Try to catch these because I want to power up that one. Decent IVs. Stay in the sun. Alright. Really. Alright. 3 strikes and you're out. Alright, so I'll cut across here. The question is, should I take out this gym? Maybe. Yeah. Oh, now I'm in the shade. Just walking back to the wind. I'm not going to stay in this section long. Checking to see if anybody was. Says one person's watching. Is that me? Oof. This wind bites. And not in a good way. Sun. Here you go. I swear I have like a solar battery that there's my chat still going on. Of course, if this live stream disappears, then I'll think otherwise. Because I'm out in the open, I'm not in a dead zone. Let me restart it. Could be the game actually crashed. No, it's starting up again. That was strange. And it catches. Well, let's see where it is. You see it first. Oh, nice. That was very unexpected, but very nice. Not bad at all. I'll take it. I'll have to double check the IVs on that. But wait a minute, if that hatched. Now, can I super it? No, I'll have to wait until the other one. Okay, that's fine. Yeah. Okay. You know what? I'm not going to take this one down because because I really need to stock up on my potions a little bit. Let me actually go back this way since this one cleared. Because I need to spend time healing up. Because, I mean, all across the board. Let's see. Nope. Yeah, I definitely need to, let's see. Start healing them up. Because all I'm doing is just taking down the gym. I mean, and I got a good amount of Poké coins. So if I have to, I can heal them up that way. But I don't want to do that because I tend to do that too eagerly and quickly. Okay, so why don't I just walk back this other way? A lot quicker. Stores. Besides max potions, have like bundles of different potions they can buy. Yeah, I don't see you too often.